Hello everybody, it's your non-binary pal CP here, and welcome to a chill speed paint video. I haven't made one of these in a little bit. This one is a redraw of an artwork I've actually posted on here before a few years ago, and it's this one. It was one of my favorite artworks for a while, featuring Lai, my favorite, but since I've developed my style more and Lai's design has changed quite a bit, especially his rock outfit, I decided to redraw it. If I'm remembering correctly, this was actually one of my first official chill speed paint videos, so this is fun to look back on. Anyway, I drew the first sketch in E.V.A paint, and I made sure to color it with the lighting because I wanted to draw it in a very specific way this time. This was actually made during Art Fight, so this was a fun break from the other artworks I was making at the time. I changed up the pose a little bit from the last one, that way I could show off his outfit more and give him a more crazed expression. While working on the line art, I decided to draw some of the individual elements with only the line art using the outline feature, since they were small enough, which included their accessories. Then I did the coloring in. This outfit is fun for me to draw for Lai. One of Lai's hobbies is playing the guitar, the rock guitar. He likes rock music, and I decided to make him an outfit based off of that. His very first one was pretty lame compared to his one now. Silhouette, non-existent. I don't know what I was thinking, but this one I made like much more like 80s rock aesthetic, like the big sharp angles and much more extreme. And I put his hair up too because I was playing around with giving him like a hair up style because his hair is like relatively short, but it is long enough that he could put it up. So yeah, he puts it up here, and I gave him a lot of like cool spiky accessories as well to really go off that rock expression. And I gave him a different makeup aesthetic here too, makeup look as well. Each of his outfits actually has a different makeup look because he likes makeup and he likes playing around with it. And yeah, drawing his guitar here too was fun. I think I redesigned it a little bit from the last one as well, make it a little more coherent. And yeah, having him play stringed instruments is always fun for me because his whole thing is like strings, puppet strings. That's his main ability, is like puppet strings. So yeah, having him have a stringed instrument like a guitar just makes sense. And having it be a rock guitar also makes perfect sense for him because he's a rock punk rock guy, that's his whole vibe. I kept the spotlight as gold like in the original because I felt like that looked well and didn't make everything like monochromatic pink. And yeah, so for the shading on this one, what I ended up doing was I mostly ended up rendering like normal, but I did a lot of contrast in this one. One side of his face and body has a lot more shadow, which is like where the spotlight isn't hitting, and the other side has a lot more light, where the light is hitting it. You'll see this effect a lot in other artworks, and I wanted to try and emulate that here, and I feel like I did a good job. Maybe it is a little bit overblown on his skin on the one side, but that's his fault for being white. This is the truth. And I did that all with overlay layers over top of the normal rendering that I did. And speaking of the normal rendering, I did my normal technique of just doing the shadows and the highlights and then the overpainting. Obviously I used pink for the shadows and then more yellow golds for the highlights. And yeah, overall I think that helped to just make this whole thing not super monochromatic, but also gold, yellow just goes really well with pink. So yeah, it's not too contrasty of a color. So yeah, I thought that looked good. And yeah, the overpainting looked really good here. I was really happy with that. I was a bit conflicted about the eyes. Since they are so small here, I wasn't sure if they were really given the attention that I wanted them to be. So I did do some adjusting on that. But yeah, the main attention is supposed to be all of Lai himself. Usually I keep the attention on the face, but sometimes it ends up being somewhere else. And yeah, in this case I still think it is the face more than anything, but yeah, the whole of him is the center of attention here. And as a little nod to the last one, in the last one I did two versions of it. One where he's just like kind of rocking out, and the other one with like a more demonic look, and like more of it is in shadow and some like pink glory effects are really highlighted. But in this one I just stuck with one version, but I still added the same glowy elements from the last one, which is like the horns and the tail and some other stuff, to emphasize the punkness of him, very punky. And yes, that is a bit inspired by Arcane and how they do that sometimes. Yeah, very inspired by that. I also did give him a little bit of blood because he's a vampire and I do that sometimes. A little bit of blood. And yeah, the hand I feel like looks a lot better here. Overall, I think this just looks a whole lot better. My one thing that I don't really like is the face. I feel like I maybe drew it a bit wide looking. It looks a little wide. I'm not sure why, but other than that, I think everything else looks really good. I think the lighting looks good. I like the guitar a lot more here, and yeah, overall I think this ends up being a good improvement from the last one. If you really like this artwork, I actually have it as one of the artworks available in my art calendar, which I have made for 2026. If you need a calendar before the end of the year, feel free to check it out in my shop. It's available for a limited time, only until the 1st of January in 2026. So if you want one, feel free to get one before then. So yeah, that's all I have to say on that. Thank you so much for watching. I know this was a bit more rambly. I did not have the energy to write the script for this out fully because writing is hard. So I just did a lot of rambling instead. I hope that's okay. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, I have a calendar available in my shop now until January 1st. So you can check that out. You can also check out some other stuff in my website if you'd like, including my comics and all of that. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye.